What's happening, everybody? This is episode 9, I think, of Smithtown Live. I forgot which episode we're on. But I am with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world, Dori Scofield with Paws of War. And
thank you for coming down.
Yeah, thank you.
This is great.
So tell us about Paws of War. What was what started Paws of War?
Paws of War began through our rescue organizations, Guardians of Rescue and Save a Pet Animal Rescue. We've always been just rescuing dogs and cats and helping them. And then we brought dogs home from Afghanistan to 4 soldiers who got very bonded to strays on their base camps. They would tuck them into their jackets. They're not supposed to have them, but they never want to leave them behind.
Right.
So we started bringing them home for them, and it meant the world to them that they didn't have to pick up and say goodbye to a puppy on a camp and know that it's going to die. It's going to get shot. It's going to get killed. It's going to be used for bait. The cruelty overseas, especially during wartime, is horrific.
Yeah.
And we brought home a bunch of dogs once from Afghanistan, and one dog didn't have a person. It was just another dog that we brought. And we had a veteran with us, John, and he met this dog, Tommy, and the bond was instant. And John told me that he had to leave a dog behind when he was serving in Iraq, and he'll never forgive himself for that. And so Tommy became that dog, and the two of them bonded, like I said, instantly. And John will tell you that Tommy saved his life. John saw a lot of horrible stuff over there, and his dog gives him that grounding, unconditional love, and he says, he saved my life. And that was the seeds to Paws of War. We love saving dogs, and we love helping veterans, and a lot of guys and girls coming home with severe PTSD, traumatic brain injuries. So we said, hey, rescue dogs are just as good as bred dogs for serving our people with disabilities. So we started saving dogs and training them to be service dogs. Okay. And that's the real mission of Paws of War.
Okay. So you're training the dogs to actually comfort the vets when they may have an episode of PTSD.
Absolutely.
Or something else going on, and then the dog is actually being saved by the veteran for having an owner. Our
motto is helping both ends of the leash.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we do. We'll have a dog that will, you can't see Duchess here, but she'll face out. She'll guard my back, because a lot of veterans suffer from hypervigilance. You don't ever want to be vulnerable from your back. Pull you through a crowd, help you physically, be able to stand, put a light switch on, retrieve medication, wake you up from a nightmare. So the service of a dog is immeasurable.
Right.
And we've helped over 100 veterans, and going strong.
Okay. So now what do you do here? I know I see you've expanded since the last time I visited you guys.
We didn't have a facility. We used to bring our dogs, have them trained off at trainers, which we still use, but we did have a small storefront here in this Wisconsin Plaza, and we just this year moved to this storefront in the same plaza with a big training room, everything that we need to train dogs. And it's been great. It's a lot of money. There's no discount for 501c3s, but we need it. We need this room.
Okay. And so what are you doing on a daily or weekly basis with your veterans, training the dogs, and then we see you have a big veterinarian van outside?
Yes.
So.
Well, we're trying to expand our services in any capacity that dogs and veterans work together. One being obviously the training. We have a grooming room here, so we can
Oh,
bathe
wow.
all the dogs and get them pretty. My real job was a dog groomer, so
Okay.
I'm always on hand. And now we have this awesome mobile clinic. It's like my new toy. I am so thrilled to provide free veterinary services to our veterans and first responders. You know how much it costs to bring your dog to a vet just to get shots, heartworm tests, stool check, microchipping. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of our veterans are on fixed incomes, and this really has been a lifesaver for the dogs and for veterans. We have veterinarians who are amazing. They donate their time, and
Yeah.
you know, the whole mission is run, it's fueled by donations.
Okay.
Because all the medication costs us money, everything
Right.
costs money. And donations is how we keep alive here. So,
Okay. So on a daily basis, you're up in the morning, obviously taking care of your own family, and then you're
out and about.
out and about. You're taking care of veterans, going to check out dogs, and then you have training here all week
Yeah.
long.
We have training pretty much all week long. We have classes Monday, Tuesdays, Fridays. We have private lessons. You know, we have whatever is needed, we're here. Dog
Okay.
food we give to our veterans when we have it. And we do the vaccine clinics at least
Yeah.
twice a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're starting to build up now because this nice weather's coming. It's been a drag doing it out, you know, parking lot in the
Yeah.
cold.
Parking lot, yeah.
But we can take this van anywhere. We're going to Nassau County, Suffolk County, and we hope to take it to other states to help veterans all over.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to a couple of your events in the past and actually helped volunteer with you guys. What do you have coming up?
What do we have coming up? We have a few small fundraisers. Right now, we don't have any large fundraisers going on.
Okay.
But as soon as the warm weather hits, it'll be bang, bang,
I know
bang,
you have
bang.
car shows and
Yeah,
concerts
and
and
we get the
different-
community involved.
Yeah.
That like different stores and different organizations will do a fundraiser for us. So that is a godsend. It really is, because our focus is trying to be here, helping our veterans and the dogs, and to have help from the community to help us raise funds it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and I don't think people realize it's not just a storefront and a 9 to 5 job. I mean, you guys are getting text
It's
messages in the
24/7.
middle of the night from a veteran that has a problem or a dog that needs to be rescued.
Absolutely. Like
And you guys
I was
are-
telling you, we had, I have a veteran who is in transitional housing, and he can't bring his dog there. So what does he do? So he called me. I was able to get the dog, get it into boarding. I'm hoping that our next building has a kennel where I
Okay.
could board and train dogs for veterans who are in treatment, who are in transitional housing, who for whatever circumstance cannot keep their dog or cat for that moment. So they don't have to give it up. I was saying before how people will refuse treatment because they don't want to leave their animals. So we
Right.
don't want to deprive anybody of the treatment that they need just because they have no place for their dog. We have a dog here
Right.
now whose owner is in the hospital,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
you know, so hopefully he'll be going home soon.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully he gets the proper...
But I know that this dog's going to be reunited with his dad, and that means the world to me. I can't imagine having to give up an animal, one of my
Well,
animals.
I think it helps in the whole healing process,
100%.
you know?
That's sometimes the animal is the only reason that they have to hurry up and get better.
Yeah.
And I know for myself, right, Dutch? If I was sick, I'd want to get home to my dogs and cats
Right.
and horses and chickens and rabbits.
Cool. Yeah. Well, so people can go on to the internet, Paws
Yeah.
of War.
People can go on pawsofwar.org, find out about us, read about us, get involved, volunteer, donate, foster. Because right now, like I said, I don't have a kennel, so I wish I had a foster home for this shepherd, but I don't. So he's going to a
Okay.
boarding facility. So anything you can think of, we are welcome
If
to.
anybody wants to donate a large farm with,
Yes.
with some outbuildings for the
That would be
animals,
great.
that would be great.
That would be great.
Yeah,
And it helps more people,
Right.
you know, helping both ends of the leash.
yeah.
Right, Dutch? Right?
Awesome. Thank you very much. Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, she likes you.
Yeah. Thank you very much for having
Thank
us.
you,
We look
Jim.
forward to seeing you in the future. And
Anytime.
we'll maybe do some events together. Yeah. Awesome.